Hello there, welcome to the 2020 WELS Summer Band Camp Week. I am Mrs. Hohenstein.
And I'm Mrs. Lippert, and we are really excited to share all the activities that we have planned for you for WELS Summer Band Camp Week.
Yes, so first we're going to tell you a little bit about how band camp works. We're going to have a few tools that you're going to need, and I'll tell you a little bit about our schedule. So each day you're going to have an AM post, a midday post, and a PM post. They're going to post at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. There's going to be different activities every day. You have a schedule, which we'll talk about a little bit later, or pull up right now too, that works, that you can print off and post on your wall at home or your refrigerator or wherever you want to see it, so that you know what is happening when. There's going to be a few tools that you need. You're going to want to make sure you have Zoom, because we've got some interactive meetings that we're going to want to use that. We'll use YouTube and Facebook to post our videos and share our content. And then also our website and Facebook will share all the tools, the downloads you need, all the information, all that kind of stuff that you are going to need to know what's happening this week.
On that schedule, I think that you're going to want to print it out so that you can keep track of what is happening. Again, that morning post at 10, the afternoon post at 1, and then the late afternoon at 4. But this lists the different days, the different theme days. It also lists the daily activities. And so there's some fun things there. Each day there's a new, like play your instrument outside and things like that that are on each of the days of the week.
The activities, there's actually going to be a prize. This is a week-long activity. So each day you'll get a daily activity that's going to post on Facebook, and it'll be in the email that you're going to get every day. And the main activity is worth 5 points, and then there's bonus points for different things that you can do along with that. So the person that has the highest points at the end of the week is going to win a prize. And there's actually a point checkoff card thing that you can print off and keep track, and you'll need to turn in and email back to me so that I know who our winner is. So that's going to be happening all week long.
The other thing that is very exciting, and you're going to go and find it posted not only on the website but in different places, is these special challenges. And one of them isn't even listed on here. It's a special art music challenge. And Mrs. Hohenstein and I just looked at it. It is so exciting. Mrs. Christy Frisk is our art teacher, and she found this where she has found pieces of art that show instrumentalists playing in a picture, and then you recreate that at home. And you're going to be amazed at the pieces that she's found. And then I think I'm going to recreate one.
I am going to as well. I've got like 2 in mind that I want to do.
I know. I've got one for sure that I'm going to do.
We're not going to tell you. We're going to split.
So you're going to have to watch for that, because then we'll post those pictures. You recreate it, and then you send your post. And all of this is explained. So no worries.
So watch for that. This time we'll cut out here and let Mrs. Frisk show you the art supplies that you're going to need to gather our art project in true band camp fashion. We are doing an art project that is happening on Wednesday. So Mrs. Frisk is going to do a little video for you here that tells you what you need to gather for Wednesday. Most of it should be stuff you have around the house, but just in case you need to find it, we wanted to give you a little bit of time. Take it away, Mrs. Frisk.
Hi friends, I'm Mrs. Frisk. Welcome to band camp. I get to do the art activity with you. But today I'm just going to tell you the materials that you'll need for that activity so you can kind of collect them and have them all ready to go when it's time to do our project. The first thing that you're going to need is a piece of music and something that you don't need anymore, because this is going to become part of our art project. So don't take like a piece of band music that you might have to give back yet, or a page from your lesson book that you still need. Maybe a page from an old lesson book. This is a piece of Christmas music that I played a while ago. You could print something out on your computer. It does not have to be something that you've ever played or something for your instrument. And if you don't have any music or a printer, you could just take a piece of paper and draw some notes and musical symbols on it too, and that'll work just fine. You're also going to need a couple pieces of blank paper. I have just some paper here from my computer printer, pretty lightweight. If you have a sketchbook or something that has some heavier weight paper, that would work too. If you don't have anything that's plain, you could even use some notebook paper or lined loose leaf paper. That'll work all right. You will need a couple of crayons. Any colors will work, but I recommend that you have at least 1 or 2 darker colors like purple or green or black, because they'll show up and have a nice little pop color. Nice new pointy crayons will work, but so will old broken up crayons without the wrappers. In fact, these actually work really well for this project. You will need a couple of non-permanent markers. I tried the project with a couple of different brands and types here, and they all worked fine, even the highlighter, as long as they are not permanent. Any color will work, but if possible, try to have a black one because that also will show up really nicely. Then you need a picture of the instrument you play. And this will not become part of the project, and it shouldn't be damaged. So you don't have to worry about something that you need again. I've got an instrument book here with a nice picture of a trumpet on it. I found an old band folder that has a picture of a clarinet. Neither of those are instruments that I play, so I also printed out on my computer a picture of a French horn, which is what I play. Maybe you have a calendar or some postcards with instruments. Look around. The next thing you will need, so that your instrument picture does not get damaged, is you need a plastic bag. And this bag has to be big enough that it will cover the picture. It doesn't have to cover it like here. It's not going to cover the whole book. But if I position it on there right there, it does cover up the picture of the trumpet. And that's what I need. If the bag has a little bit of writing, like this one has a label thing on it, that'll probably work too, as long as most of the bag is clear. You could also, if you need something bigger, you might have a clear garbage bag. You might be able to use a bread bag or something like that, but it needs to be big enough to cover the instrument and pretty clear so you can see through most of it. As far as the picture of your instrument too, something really tiny would be hard to work with. I'd say you want something about the size of a postcard to the size of a piece of paper. Any smaller or bigger than that will be a little tough to work with. We're also going to need water, so you'll need a container to put your water in. I have a well-used paint cup. You could use some Rubbermaid. You could even use like a mug or something. You will need something to spread that water out with. I used a foam paintbrush. A sponge that's pretty clean will also work. You just don't want a lot of soap or dirt or something in there. Or a plain old piece of paper towel will work fine too. The last thing you need is some tape. Plain old Scotch tape, any brand, any type will work. Masking tape will work. Duct tape would probably be a little bit too strong because we want to be able to remove it. That's all you'll need. You can start thinking about what we're going to make on Wednesday morning with crayons and markers and music and plastic bag. And I will see you Wednesday morning to have some art fun.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Frisk. That's going to be tons of fun. I'm excited, looking forward to it.
We are looking forward to the entire week. There are going to be some wonderful familiar faces for people that are band campers, former band campers. You're going to see them come and go on each of these different days of the week. Our Zoom sessions, you're going to have an opportunity to see some of your other fellow campers, so check in on those. But we're going to have a great time. Looking forward to seeing you all there. God bless. See you soon.
Bye.